Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again this week. 7 new comics, all from my pull list. In the last week it took me 3 hours to upload this video. So hopefully it won't take that long again. But that was really annoying. Why was my upload speed so cut down? I don't know. Anyway, here are my 2 top of the printer museum covers of the week. We've got Velvet, number 2. This is a Steve Epting color, right? Epting. I have to reread this series. I enjoy it a whole lot. I think I bought it as it came out. I think I reread it once over the years since it came out. This was a while ago now. I don't know, 2012, 2014. And this is Marvel Premiere number 2, The Power of Warlock, a Marvel 10th anniversary cover. Gil Kane and Dan Adkins. I just had to look up who inked it, Dan Adkins. Obviously, it's a Gil Kane cover, but I'm not always that good at spotting inkers. But Dan Adkins inking Gil Kane over that one, very cool. I like these covers in a box, these Marvel 10th anniversary covers. There's a lot of good ones, so I enjoyed looking at them. So that's what I looked at all this week as they sat on top of my printer. And then let's see. We got a comic shop news this week. Prometheus 1313. No idea what that is. Ablaze, all fired up over Prometheus. Okay. Guess that has something to do with fire. No idea. I think Ablaze does a lot of those reprints of European stuff, which if they weren't shrunk down to comic size and were magazine size, I'd buy more of them. Lots of stuff to see in this one. Not just a list. X-Men Legends. Captain Action down there too. Let's see what else we got. These are some Image Firsts. Okay. Looks like there's some $1 Image Firsts coming out. Maybe I'll order. Let's see, what is it? What Image First would I like? Aerosmith? Nah. Department of Truth? I already have a 5th printing of that. I Hate Fairness. Yep. Walking Dead number 1. I don't know if there's any Image First I'd pay $1 for, but who knows? I already have the ones that I want. What do we have here? Let's start with Batvark. Another Cerebus in Hell. This one is number 745 of 1813. I don't know, he must have lost his cover mojo, because it used to be that if he parodied a more popular cover, he would sell more issues. This is a comic strip, Dave Simmons Cerebus, mostly cut and paste stuff. Oh, looks like next issue is that Alf cover being parodied. Oh man, I got a lot of issues of this now sitting on the shelf. I don't know if you know what, I'm okay with reading them once and never reading them again, but I don't know what to do with them after I read them. They'll just sit on the shelf like everything else. Then we've got Usagi and Jimbo, Lone Goat and Kid, number 4. Oh, this is the one, I really like the way that this cover artist, what's his name, Peterson? David Peterson. I like the way he draws those bat creatures. Those are ninja. This is when they were first introduced in Usagi, I guess. The ninja, they're a ninja clan that's made of these bat creatures, so Usagi's going up against them. I don't think Lone Goat and Kid have even showed up in this story yet. So, but it's always good. This is the reprint, from the late 80s, early 90s. I don't even know what we're up to now with this, but I haven't read them since then, so it's fun to read them now in color. Even though back there, where are they? Over there are my Usagi Jimbos. That's where all the original issues are. So let's see what else we got. Saga churns on, number 58. There's the literal musical band of pirates who are a band too, I guess. But I've been enjoying. I don't have much to say about Saga except I enjoy it. I don't find, to me it's a solid B. Fun stuff. I enjoy the art. I enjoy the writing, but that's about it. I don't have a ton to say about Saga. Rogue Sun, issue number 3. This one continues. Another superhero book from the Radiant Black universe. Yeah, I can remember his name. Again, solid superhero artwork. This guy, Rogue Sun, his estranged father just died, and he inherited this superhero suit from him. So now he's the superhero Rogue Sun, and it's about him learning to be a superhero, kind of. And like I don't know if it's an AI or a ghost or whatever, but his father talks to him. When he's in the suit and powered up, his father talks to him, and he's kind of pissed about that. But and he's not very good at fighting or anything like that yet. But it's been an enjoyable book for its first 2 issues. We'll see how the third one is. And Monstrous. This has been an enjoyable book for 39 issues. All sorts of things happening here with our lead character. What's her name? Half-Wolf. Mariko Half-Wolf. Or Mako Half-Wolf. Which one is it? I can't remember. Is some nice fantasy art. The half-wolf is stuck in this half-alive, half-dead state. They've got her drugged up. And the monster is stuck in there with her. The monster, she's the monstress, I guess. And the monster that lives inside her. Oh, look, a giant cat. Usually the cats are tiny. I don't know where that giant cat came from. I'm anxious to read now to find out where the giant cat came from. Here's another one of the... There's a whole bunch of the characters. There's these winged angel characters and magical characters and regular humans and all sorts of stuff, and very, very complicated world in this Monstrous, but good stuff. I've been reading it for years. So then I think issue 5 of the last Ronin Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think this is the last issue. It's not going 6. Let's look at the back for just a second, see if we can see an end. Yep, I think no, to be continued, it says, so there must be a 6. This is the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle story that supposedly Eastman and Laird came up with in the 80s or something, and are finally doing. That story might be apocryphal. I'm not sure, but it's story by Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz. Script by Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman. Layouts: Kevin Eastman. Pencils, inks: Esau and Isaac Escorza. A lot of people working on it, but I've never read the Turtle. This is pretty much the first Turtle story I've read. I've read an individual issue of the Turtle. I've read maybe 6 individual issues of the Turtles over the last 30 years. So I've read just as many of this series probably with number 5. But it's an expensive one at $9 an issue, but it's also like Golden Age size. Let me just show you. It's kind of the size the original Turtle stories were, like a half an inch bigger all around kind of thing. So it's a little different. But I've been enjoying it. It's one of those things where I go, $9 an issue. Do I really enjoy it? $50 month? But it's $9 an issue every 3 months or something. So it's a leisure. I wouldn't want to pay like $9 a month for it. And speaking of $9, the last thing I got this week is The Lion and the Eagle, issue number 3. Once again, I think this is the last issue. Let me peek, see if I can see something on the last page. To be concluded. Okay, so there's a 4th issue of this, too. Garth Ennis and P.J. Holden doing a war book that's about the British fighting in Burma against the Japanese in 1944, is this? Or 43? I can't remember. Once again, it's magazine size. We'll show it to you against a regular comic. And there's a lot in it. There's a lot of story in it. I'm really enjoying it. I wonder how they'll collect this. I know they've been doing only one. The stuff they've been. This is Aftershock. Stuff Aftershock's been doing at this size has been one shots. This is the first one that's a 4-issue series. So I wonder if they're going to collect it at this big size or shrink it down. Not that I going to buy the collected edition because I have these. But I'm just curious about that. So there you go. It's my last comic. Let me show you a little artwork that I did this week. And I colored... This is... I did this ink drawing, I think back in early February. It's in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find the ink drawing. And I finally got around to coloring it because, whew, that was a bear to color. This took me Saturday from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. to color this because there's just so many little interlocking figures in there. Really want to find this. There's the black and white version. That's all ink on paper, and then I scanned this in, and I colored this all in Photoshop. You can see there's a little bit of texture in places on the faces and things. And then I printed it out at 11 by 17 paper. Look at all the people in that sleeve. Like I said, this took a long time to figure out the color. But there you go. Little Gatsby. Some comics. And you guys have a good week out there.